bad guy. Okay, you so scared for someone look at you at the back as a bad guy that you're just bad to yourself. You just allow yourself to be used, abused, and everything else because you over there shaking in your boots like, oh, I don't want everyone to look at me as the bad guy. You need to be worried about looking like the bad guy to your damn self. Okay, you so worried about I don't want to look like the bad guy to everyone else, sir. You're looking like the bad guy to you. Okay. There are many relationships right now, as we speak, that only exist and only thrive because the man eats you. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. And I'm saying this as someone who has counseled many relationships and has seen it all at this point, child. Okay. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This is a good like 60 to 70% of dudes in relationships right now. Okay. And I'm talking about, marriage, like real relationships. Boyfriend and girlfriend is not a real relationship. But this is majority of guys, and they don't know how to get out this cycle. So I'm going to tell y'all right now how to get out this cycle. Rip the Band-Aid off. There's no easy way. Look at y'all. Y'all so weak and scared. Like, I didn't want to be the bad guy. I don't want everyone to think I'm mean. Oh, please. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, listen, to be a man means being the bad guy, means being mean sometimes, and means hurting feelings sometimes. Okay. If you're scared of that, please get that indoctrination out your head that your mama and your grandma got you trained to mind your mouth. And that's how it starts. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It starts because half of y'all mamas wasn't shit, nor was your grandma. Okay, they was dead wrong half the time, and you could never say anything because if you said something, they would cry and say, "What about I like that for you? I brought you into the world." So they got you trained like that. To be honest, heal from them traumas from your ancient mama. Okay, that's what you need to do. Heal from the traumas from your grandma who wants shit. I know that from a wee lad, you have been trained to eat shit, be quiet, and endure abuse in order to make the women in your life feel better. But I'm telling you right now, there's no gradual, easy way to stand back up as a man and break free from that spell. So many of y'all are stuck in that spell, like I said, because your mama got you trained like this, and it's very hard as a grown adult to kind of break out of that. And y'all are in this trance that says, I have to eat shit, I have to take stuff. I can't expect any type of reciprocal respect, reciprocal communication with women, because every time you go to do that with your woman, you have a flashback to them time where your mama was dead wrong, but she acted like you was the worst person in the world and acted a fool when you even remotely brought it up. So if you're a man in a situation like this, honey, rip the Band-Aid off. There ain't no easy way of going about it. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, there's no easy way. There's no gradual way. There's no painless way. You have to just literally get to that place where you're like, listen, I'm tired of every time you get mad, every time you feel away, I got to walk on eggshells. I have to eat. I can't even say, I have to sit there. And that's how it happened when he said, I just hope you don't blow up one day. And that's how it will happen. And that's the irony in it. You avoiding these conversations, you being afraid to stand up as a man and redirect the energy. Listen, you're the man, you're the leader. This is what following the man's lead really looks like. It's so much more than just do what I say. Be some, man, there's so much more to that. Being a leader as a man means showing a woman, no. This is how we're going to resolve conflict. No. This is how we're going to conduct ourselves when we're upset. Let me show you. Okay? And if you're trying to show her the way of having respectful communication, talking things out like grown adults, and she still resorts to childish, basic tactics, period. Some of y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you, there is no advice on how you stop this in your relationship. For many of y'all, you gotta just get a new bitch. It's too late. I'm sorry. It's too late. You have waited too long to have a real backbone in a relationship. And at this point, honey, you're not going to be able to undo it. She's already trained to not look at you in that way. So your best bet, sir, leave her and get a new one. Especially mostly saying if you don't have any children, and definitely if you're not married to her, leave as fast as you can. Okay, don't be so worried about trying to get some and worried about being alone to where you stay around, sir. Get out of there. I'm telling you, it don't get no better. But for a man where you feel like your woman may potentially be receptive, when you have women respond best to black and white. Women do not respond well to gray areas. Women resent spaces where they're given gray areas. Okay. Women have always thrived best in very clear black, white rules, boundaries, and expectations. So if you're a brother in that situation, rip the band-aid off, and you gotta just stand up one day and be like, listen, this ain't how it's gonna work. And a lot of y'all, I know you're breaking generational trauma from your mama, but you're gonna have that moment where it's like, once you stand up and you just say what need to be said the same way that they ain't got no problem telling y'all what they thinking and how they feeling, you're gonna have this moment like, you're gonna think a lightning bolt about to strike you, because from a wee lad, you've been taught that you can't be honest with it. So you're gonna have a moment where you're gonna feel like, oh my God, I just stood up, and you're gonna kind of be like, oh, and you're gonna have a moment where it's like, I'm still here. I didn't die. Oh my God. I just want to get how I feel. Instead of eating, she didn't take an abuse, and oh my God, I'm still here. I survived. And, you know, depending on how she responds to that, her response, if she is a grown woman and mentally stable, her response should be something along the line of, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You know, feeling bad, like, wow, I didn't realize that you didn't feel hurt in that way. I didn't realize you were holding this in. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, my baby, my man. If her response is anything outside of that, I'm not with y'all, throw her away. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. That means she ain't never gonna get it, it's never gonna happen, and you fucked up. You did not establish, you know, this two-way street from jump. Okay, it's very hard to retrain. I hate to say that, but retrain a woman once you've begun to allow certain things, because you are the leader. And when you condone and allow this, child, listen, it just spirals